Hi everyone, and welcome to the Rolla Public Library. I'm Professor Tara. Are you ready to have some messy fun? That's why I've got my lab coat on. It is Farm Week here at the Rolla Public Library, which is all about things that happen on a farm. We've got chickens on farms, sometimes farms have pigs, and farms have cows. We get milk from cows, and that milk becomes cheese, ice cream eventually, butter. Have you ever made butter? Well, this is your chance. Make sure you come to the Rolla Public Library and pick up your activity grab and go bag. As you know, each week there is a story time with a craft bag and a video, and of course your activity video with a grab and go activity bag. Now this week in your activity bag you will get a very sturdy jar with some marbles. You'll find out why you need the marbles. It's going to have a lid, and you'll get a package of tasty crackers. So, in a way, you're making your own snack. How cool is that? Alright, from home, you will need salt. This is 1 pint of heavy whipping cream. Heavy whipping cream because you want a lot of that fat in the cream. So there's different ways to drink milk from a cow. Some people do pasteurize it or drink it straight. Then you get the heavy whipping cream, which gets shaken up in a whipped cream. And then there's also half and half. Half and half often goes into hot drinks like coffee or cocoa. You want the heavy whipping cream, okay? And you can get that from the store. Salt, a bowl, you're going to need a cup, a plate to eat on, and a fork, or a knife, right? Okay, so to get started, you need to bring the cream to room temperature. Room temperature means it's not hot and spoiled, but it's kind of warm, because the process will go a lot faster of turning this cream into butter. Then you need really hot water, but don't burn yourself, right? You want it hot enough to kill the bacteria, and some soap. And you're going to wash this jar really well and rinse all the soap off and wash the 2 marbles off. All right. So, to make butter by hand, some people used to have large butter churns with a paddle, and they would literally stir and pound gallons and now look at this. I got milk everywhere when I opened this. That's why I got my lab coat on. And also you'll want some napkins. Okay. So as I was saying, they would have butter churns and they would use a paddle, and it would take a long time to turn gallons and gallons of milk into butter. But today, we're just going to make a little bit. Alright, only fill it, and you'll get some directions here. About halfway, I think. Let me look at the directions. Half, because we want room for the butter to form. So you might be able to actually do this experiment twice. Oh wait, now. So when you put the lid on, you want the flat part, and then the cap, you want that on really tight. Get some help if you need it. Now, if you have another person in your house who wants to participate, that would be great, because this is going to take a little while. So we're going to agitate the milk. Now, I don't know if you can hear it on camera, but those marbles are sounding like clack, 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 clack. And don't worry, this is a very strong jar. The marbles aren't going to break it. So I got that on really tight, and I'm just going to shake it. And what we're doing is we're separating the fat molecules from the water. Now, it's that fat molecules and proteins, those fat molecules and proteins is what helps baby calves grow, right? So any mammal that has milk, their milk, the fat, the proteins, as well as the antibodies, help the babies grow. Did you know we're mammals? The first thing this will turn into is whipping cream. Ooh. Take a look. Oh, look. Now, I knew we were starting to make the whipping cream because instead of going a lot of clink, 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 the marbles are kind of going whoop, whoop, clink, whoop, whoop, clink. They sound kind of muffled because they're getting muffled by the cream. All right, let's keep going. All right, it's going to start to feel heavier because it's getting thicker, but keep shaking. Make sure it's on tight. Wow, there's about 32 servings per container of this. So what's half of 32? 16. So there's about 16 servings of heavy whipping cream in this jar of butter. And there's 50 calories per serving. So what's 50 times 32? Can you figure that out? How many calories are in a whole pint of heavy whipping cream? And there's 5 grams of fat in this whole container. 3.5 of those grams is saturated fat. So that's the fat we're trying to pull out and turn into butter. Ugh. Now, I really can't hear those marbles much at all. Oh, there they are. I'm going to start shaking it a little harder. Shake, 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 Sonora, shake your body line. Work, 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 Sonora, make the butter right. Shake, 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 Sonora, turn the butter right. Shake, 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 Sonora, make the butter right. Oh yeah, jump in the line, wrap your body in time. Okay, make a butter. Can you imagine doing this for hours if you were a dairy maid on a farm in the days before butter machinery? Holy cow. Right, let's take a look, see what this is starting to look like. Ooh, okay, it's starting to get a little stinky. A little kind of not quite a cream cheese smell, but like, it's like if someone blended butter with whipped cream. It kind of has that smell to it, right? It's hard to explain. All right, let's keep shaking. We're not quite done yet. Make sure that lid's on tight. We have to keep shaking this until you start seeing some liquid separating out. Now that's buttermilk. Buttermilk can be used for biscuits or other cakes that require buttermilk. So we want to get this to where it starts looking like thick curdled milk. Oh, look at that. How cool is that? Look how thick that's getting. Hey, who needs to go to the gym when you can make butter, right? Take a peek. Alright, now you can see it's starting to get clumpy, kind of like curdled milk. We gotta keep going. That means the water is finally starting to separate out of the cream. Ah, look, now I'm hearing sloshing. Okay, we're starting to get it separated. Ching, 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 slosh, slosh, slosh. That is really, really starting to separate here. Now, I'm looking at the instructions. Now, if you try this now, butter is going to be so sour because the tasty part, all the fats are in your butter lump. Whew, okay, this smells a little bit like when the milk's starting to get old. You don't want to put that on your cereal. right? It's like, hey, folks, time to get more butter. Well, I mean more milk, because the milk's turned to smell bad. Okay, now okay, so I forgot we need some water, so I will be right back. So, I forgot earlier to get some boiling cold water. Now, cold water is important to keep the butter from melting. You're going to pour the cold water. We've got the butter in here. After we drained off the sour buttermilk, we took out the marbles. We put the marbles in our jar. And then I rinsed this in cold water. Use the fork to blend and knead this butter, right? Drain it off, pour in the cold water, blend and knead. The water, you want to do that till the water looks kind of clear, not as milky. That's how you know you're getting all the sour buttermilk out of your butter. Okay. So have you been to the store and you see salted and unsalted butter? Well, right now we have unsalted butter. I'm going to put some of that unsalted butter to the side because I want to try it. Now I'm going to put a little bit of salt. Don't want too much. Okay. And take a little bit of salt on this butter. Mix it in. Oh, I didn't quite drain this butter very well. I still got some water down in there. That's okay. We learn by trying. And if you still have that other half, right, of the heavy whipping cream, you want to do this experiment a couple times. All right. Open up our crackers and give this a try. What do you think? Is it going to be gross? Or is it going to be yummy? Okay, I'm going to try. Here is the salted butter on the cracker. Oh my gosh, you guys. It's butter. We did it. And it's rinsed enough. Oh, it's so creamy. It's so good. Okay. Now, these crackers are salted. So I bet the butter, sorry, it's so yummy. The butter without salt might be just as good on these crackers. All right. I'm going to go get Miss Lori, and I'm sure you're familiar with her. She's one of our storytellers here, and here at the Raleigh Public Library. I want her to try some of this butter. Okay? We'll be right back. Hey, Miss Lori.
Hi, Miss Tara.
Thank you for taking time to come to my lab.
Well, you're welcome.
Today,
I'm excited.
Oh, yes. Today we made butter, and I wanted you to have a chance to try our summer reading program snack. So you've got some crackers.
It looks really good.
Some of the salted butter you can try. I know, I gave you quite a bit.
That's okay.
And it's interesting because it's really soft because it's room temperature, so it's almost like whipped butter rather than what you would see at the butter factories. They put them into blocks or sticks and they chill them, and that's how you get them at the store.
Okay, you guys ready?
All right.
Bon appetit.
Here it goes. Bon appetit.
Oh my God. I think it's better than at the store.
All right, way to go, guys. I hope you have fun. And if you can, share your butter experience with us on Facebook. And if you had fun today with me and Miss Lori, make sure you like the video and share it with a friend. Bye. This is part 2 of the Farm Week activity. We made butter in the first video and we poured off that sour, kind of stinky buttermilk. So with that, we're going to play a cow milking game. Also, in your grab and go bag, there is a rubber glove. I bet you were wondering what that was for, huh? Well, this looks kind of like an udder on a cow. Now the udder is what holds the milk that they make, and the baby calves drink from it, and then humans milk the cows to get milk and make things like whipped cream and butter like we did. Alright, so from home you're going to need that buttermilk, or you can have water. You're going to need your butter jar or another cup, and you're going to need either a push pin or a pin of some kind. Now, what I did is I took that push pin and I put little holes in the tips of the finger, right? In the fingers of the glove. So let's see if this works. We're gonna pour the buttermilk in. Hey, this is why I got my lab coat on, right? We're gonna pour that buttermilk into our pretend udder. Oh, look, it's dripping out. Okay, here we go. We're gonna milk. Let's see if we can get that. We can squeeze it out like we're milking the cow. Oh, not quite. Okay, so in that case, if it's not quite, whoa. So when you put that, oh, there it goes. I don't know if can you see that? Okay, so I was putting some pressure up here and then pulling. So the point of this game, okay, so now we did it when it was right over the jar, right? So now let's see if we can hit. Oh, I'm gonna do it like this. Let's see if we can hit it from farther away. Ah! This might be a, oh, no, it all came out the top. This might be a good video or activity to do outside. Oh my goodness, right? Okay, science can be fun, eh? Well, this buttermilk is not going to be going into any biscuits. So, once you've played with it, don't drink it. Let's see if we can do that one more time. Oh, there it goes. All right. Well, I sure had fun today. Thank you all for joining me here at the Rolla Public Library for the summer reading program. And if you had fun with these messy, milky experiments, make sure you like the video and share it with a friend. Bye!